The 6th and 7th boys have just been brought out of the cave in Thailand as phase 2 of the rescue operation is underway. That leaves 5 boys plus the coach of the soccer team still stuck inside. CBS's Laura Podesta has more on how many of the boys rescue crews are hoping to bring out this time.
A second rescue effort is underway in Thailand, where a boys' soccer team has been trapped in a cave since June 23rd. Yesterday, 4 boys were brought out safely. The mission commander said the 4 children are well at the hospital. He added that this morning they said they were hungry and asked for a favorite dish of fried rice with pork. The new rescue operation began just before midnight Eastern Time. The goal this time is to bring 4 to 6 of the team members out, depending on the conditions. Time is of the essence. Heavy monsoon rains pounded the area over the weekend. So far, though, crews say water levels inside the cave have not risen thanks to the pumps pulling water out. Thai officials say crews first had to restock the oxygen canisters along the escape route before resuming the rescue, something they were able to do quicker than expected. The journey from the cave to the entrance is a treacherous one. The boys were escorted 2.5 miles through a series of dark and flooded tunnels. Thailand's interior minister says the same divers who took part in Sunday's rescue will also conduct the next operation because they know the cave conditions and what to do. Divers say the initial rescue took about 13 hours to complete. Laura Podesta, CBS News, New York.
And the 4 boys in the hospital from yesterday still need to be kept away from their parents and others due to fear of infection, according to mission officials. Also making this morning's headlines, President Trump is getting ready to unveil his pick to replace Anthony Kennedy on the Supreme Court. The 81-year-old justice announced his retirement 2 weeks ago. Tonight, the president will nominate his successor in a nationally televised address to the country. And more than a dozen large wildfires are burning in the western United States. The largest one is the Klamath fire in Northern California. As of last night, it had already burned more than 30,000 acres and spread across the state line into Oregon. Back here in Montana, a 5-month-old Missoula County baby is safe after being left in the woods for 9 hours. The Missoula County Sheriff's Office shared this photo on Sunday. The baby was found at 2:30 a.m. when temperatures dipped to 46 degrees. Search crews found the baby alive, face down, buried under a pile of sticks and debris, clothed in only a wet and soiled onesie. The search for the baby began when the sheriff's office received reports of this man, 32-year-old Francis Carlton Crowley, acting strange near Lolo Hot Springs around 8 p.m. Saturday. Deputies learned that a 5-month-old who had been left in Crowley's care had not been seen for several hours. Crowley told deputies the baby was possibly buried somewhere in the mountains, and the sheriff's office initiated a multi-agency search and rescue operation. After more than 6 hours of searching on foot, a deputy heard faint cries that led him to the infant about 2:30 a.m. Sunday. We're told the baby is now in good condition. Crowley is being held at the Missoula County Detention Facility on charges of criminal endangerment, and officials say additional charges will follow. Meanwhile, it was a deadly weekend on Montana's roadways. A series of fatal wrecks this weekend and Friday leave 6 dead, bringing the total for this month alone to 14. An Idaho man died after crashing his motorcycle on the Montana-Idaho line early Sunday morning, and another motorcycle wreck killed a Stevensville man. A young girl died from injuries she received when a vehicle struck a horse near Hardin on Friday. A Columbia Falls man and a Kalispell woman died after colliding with a rock wall early Saturday morning near Plains. And a Kalispell woman died Friday after crashing her motorcycle near Libby. The statewide total is now at least 78 for the year. Last year, this time, that number was 82. In other news, now that summer is officially here, pet owners should be concerned about the effect of heat on their dogs. Dog owners need to be aware of their pet's behavior while out for a walk in hot weather, as they can get heat exertion just like humans. Keeping your pet safe is oftentimes as easy as avoiding a walk in the midday heat. Some symptoms of heat stroke in dogs include excessive panting and sluggishness. To combat heat exertion in dogs, oftentimes wetting the dogs down with cool water and placing them in the shade or a place with air conditioning will help. Also remember to never leave your dog in a parked car. It's too easy to spend more time in the store than you thought you would.
So it's so easy for them to get overheated, and people need to think a little bit more about it, and or particularly if their pet has some medical conditions or anatomically they're predisposed to having heat exertion issues. And if you have to go out during the middle of the day for whatever rhyme or reason, obviously keep it short, and just have some manner to cool your dog down if indeed you find yourself having to go out during the middle of the day with your pet.
People found the perfect way to cool down over the weekend, Lake Elmo. Everything from multicolored inner tubes, paddle boards, and boats all took a dip in the lake. For some little ones, the water was a bit cold at first, but after the sun warmed everything up, it was time for fun and games.
So it was too hot for the baby yesterday, but today there's a little bit of overcast, so it's perfect out.
Just perfect.
Yeah, not too hot, but a little too hot. Yes, at first it was really cold, but he sat in the sand and played, and then he got into his little floaty, and he loves it.
And the heat didn't stop runners from taking part in the Rims to River Run Sunday morning.
3, 2, 1.
Woohoo! Here we go! The 15K race started across from Billings Logan International Airport, and the 8K race started at Swords Park. The races are part of the Billings Trail System and finish at Colson Park.
This is a nod back to the runs back in the 70s when we did 5-mile and 10-mile runs. And of course, the most prominent features in Billings are beautiful rims and the majestic Yellowstone. Why wouldn't you have a run? It's safer, it keeps runners off the street. We're not dealing with traffic. It's just a better situation for events like this.
It's a safe place. It's away from traffic, so that's the biggest part. Just celebrating running is so much fun. I say a huge hearty thank you for everybody that's running this race, because the proceeds do go to our trail system.
And Sunday's event is the only run on the trails that benefit to Billings Trail Net. Before we take a break, she's high energy and takes every opportunity she gets to go shopping. And this week's awaiting child, MTM's Augusta McDonald, introduces us to Destiny.
Pink toes, pink outfit, and loves to shop. She hopes her future mother does too.
That she wants to be with me and that she wants to go shopping when I ask to go shopping.
She's also hoping for a couple's special qualities.
She's funny and nice and smart and willing to do anything.
Destiny loves technology and managed to add some new apps to my phone.
We're gonna do a Star Wars thing.
Nice.
You like Star Wars?
I do like Star Wars.
Like play video games.
Like video games?
Yes, I have a DS. I loved playing my DS.
In Missoula, Augusta McDonald, MTN News.
And if you would like more information about Destiny or other waiting children, you can call 329-1591.